I welcome you once again to our Excel tutorials, and in this lesson we are going to deal with functions and formulas. We are going to learn functions and formulas in Excel. Now, we must know the meaning of formulas and the meaning of functions in Excel. So when we talk of formula, we are trying to mean an expression which calculates the value of a cell. So for instance, if we have a value here, let's say in this cell we have a value like, let's say 4, and another value here, let's say 5. So the formula that you are going to use to add this, let's say you want to add these two cells, let's say you want to add 4 and 5 to get 9. So the process or the formula you are going to use to make sure the value here will be 9 is what we term as what? The formula. So you can use you can type equal to this cell plus this cell, then you get your formula, sorry, your answer. So that is what we term as formula. But when we talk of functions, we are trying to mean that they are the formulas that are already applicable in Excel. There are some formulas that you don't need to write. They are already there in Excel. That is what we term as the functions. So what I just entered here, this cell plus this cell is a formula. But we have some functions like sum there, which will do the same thing, the same work as what I did. So let's try that. So equal to, when you type sum, SU. So the moment you start to type SU, see that you have the range of functions. So these are the functions that you have. You have the sum here. If you want to select the sum, so you just click on the sum. Then you type the space, the tab key. Then you enter the range of cells. So you want to select this range. So you select, can click and drag the whole cell. Then you close your brackets. Then hit on enter. So that you get the same value. So what we just did, we, instead of using addition, we use sum, and sum is already in the system. So that is what formula functions. But its functions is also part of what formulas. Now let's talk of another thing. There is one thing we call formula bar, and with formula bar, it displays the formula or the function that you are using in your cell. So let's say this cell, which is Y2, we entered some formulas there to calculate the addition of cell C2 and D2 to get 9. And that function or that formula will be displayed here, as you can see from this side, this white bar here. It is displaying this. So this white bar is what you call as the formula bar. So it displays the resulted value in that cell and use function in the formula bar. Good. So for example, as I just did, and so the formula bar will display the formula under this cell here. Okay. Now let's move forward. Now let's see what is formula. We are going to go details to the meaning of formula. I've already made an example here, C2 plus D2. So the plus that I used is what is termed as the formula. Now, anytime you want to enter a formula or a function, the first thing you need to do is to input your equal sign. So the moment you type equal sign, Excel will assume or presume that you are going to enter a function. So any value, anything that you enter there will be hidden. Anything that you enter after the equal sign, it will be hidden because it is classified as a function. But if you want to see that thing, let's say let's go to this cell G2 and type equal sign, and let's type any number, let's say 9. Hit on OK. See that equal to 9, we type equal 9, but equal to 7, but you can see that we are only seeing 7 here. So the reason is that the equal sign, when you just enter the equal sign, it is telling the system that you are trying to enter a function or a formula. So that is what the formula and the functions we are talking about. Okay, now let's try to edit a formula. Let's say you have entered a formula here. You click equal to, then you type the range. You have this range C2 plus, then C D2, and you have the result as 9. This is the formula. But there's some instances whereby you may having some value here. Let's say another value as 8 at B2, and you want to add it to the range of cells. But initially you added C2 and D2, so you want to edit it. So just come and click on the resulted cell, the cell that is being the result. You select that cell, then you go to the formula bar, then you click on the formula bar. Now you see that the cursor will be blinking formula bar, so that means it is editable. So you just go to your cell where you want to place your range. You want to place B2, so you can either place your B2 at the beginning or immediately after the equal sign. So let's say you type B2, then you bring your addition sign. So you want to add these 3 cells, then hit on enter. You see that it has been updated. The same way, that's how we edit our cells. That's how we edit our cells. So anytime you make changes to this cell, it will affect the results. So let's see, let's change 4 to 90, and you see that the results will now change. So that is what we term as formula and function. Good. Now we have something we call precedence, operator precedence. Now let me enter some formulas here. Let me use this same cell and let me enter some formulas here. Okay, so let me use, instead of, let me use subtraction here, minus, then let me use addition here, then enter. Good. Now you can see that the calculation is standard as 8 minus 90 is, 8 minus 90 is negative 82. Negative 82. So negative 82 plus 5 is negative 77. Good. Now the same range, we are going to use the same range, but we are going to change the arrangement of the operators. So you can use equal to this cell. So instead of plus, we're going to use addition. Instead of minus, we're going to use addition. Then this cell, then you bring your minus, then this cell. So we hit on enter. You see that the same range, but the arrangement or the positions of the operators has changed the results. That is what we are trying to mean, that when you want to make some operators precede the other, that is, you first of all calculate that operator before the other. Then you need to use parentheses, that's brackets. So let's take this. I want, although the addition sign is at the end, but I want the addition to be calculated first. So with that, you need to place that range in brackets. Place that range in bracket, then hit on enter. You see now it has changed. So now it has changed. You see that now instead of 77, it's now 87. So it will first of all calculate this. 80 plus 75 will give you what? 95. Then you're going to, then it will subtract it from 8. That will be 8 minus 95. Then you're going to get the 87. And let me use this one to, when I still want this one to be calculated first. So I just add my parentheses. Hit and enter. See that now it has also changed. Cool. So this is what we term as precedence, operator precedence. So the operator or the operation or the calculator you want to work first, we just place them in parentheses. Good. Now let's talk about how to copy and paste formulas. When you copy a formula, Excel automatically adjusts the cell references for each new cell the formula is copied to. So let me try to demonstrate this. If you have this cell here, this particular cell, and you want to copy, this particular cell, just click on Ctrl plus C. It will highlight it. Then when you come to this side, you click Ctrl plus V. It will now paste. You see, when you copied it, the formula is still the same. Let me skip it. The formula is still the same, but the cell referencing is now different. So that initially we are having B2, C2, and D2. But when you come here, it will be B4, C4, and D4. Showing that when the moment you make a copy of a formula cell, a cell with a formula, and you place it in any cell, it will now take, or it will now be referred to that cell, or it will take reference from that cell. So let's try to copy the same formula here. Then go and place it somewhere here. Now let's check it. See that it's now what changed. So the reference is what KLM. So that the range is what KLM. That is what we term as what the reference. Just assume the reference of the new position of the cell with the formula. So when you copy a cell, that's how is it. But there are some instances you don't want to make the reference, but you want to copy the exact formula and place it somewhere. For that, this is what you're going to do. You not select the cell and click copy and paste, or you click Ctrl plus C. But you rather click on the cell, you come to the formula bar, then you highlight from the formula bar. Now you then you escape, click on escape. Then you go to the cell that you want to paste. Let's say I want to paste it here. So you click Ctrl plus V to paste. Sorry, let me do that again. You just copy the whole text. Either you copy to the equal sign, or you just leave the equal sign and copy the formula alone or the function alone. Then you highlight that, then you copy. Then you go to you escape it. Then you go to the cell you want to place. You type your equal sign because we did not copy the equal sign. Then you click on the formula bar again to make sure the cursor is blinking on the formula bar. Then you paste. You see that now the cell referencing is the same as the cell reference that we copied the formula from. So if you hit on enter, you get the same results. So that's how we copy and paste in Excel. Now you copy formulas and you paste in Excel. Equally, if you want to copy, you can also copy the results without the formula. Now let's do that. Let's select this cell 87. You see that when you click on the cell, you see that the formula bar is showing the results, or is showing the formula. But now we want to only copy the answer, that is negative 87, without the formula. So you just select it, click on Control plus C. Then you go to where you want to paste it. Let's say I want to paste it here at E6. Then you just click on the new location. Then you go to paste. See that there's a paste icon here. Then a small arrow here. You click on that. It will give you a list of options how you want to paste it. So we have, you can just place on it, and then it will give you the tick tool. So this one, it will paste it normal as we did earlier. This one will only paste the formula. This one will paste the formula and the number formatting. This one will keep the source formatting. That's as we did just now. The source, the references, to keep the referencing for you. Then this one will paste with no borders. This one will keep the source column with the size of the column to keep it for you. And this one will transpose. Yes, so if you want to paste the values, this one will paste only the value for you. So this is what I want to teach you. So just click on this and you see that it does not paste the value. But if you click on it, you see that from the formula bar, it is not showing the formula. But initially when we copied and paste it, the formula was showing. So that's the difference. If you want to copy the formula, the cell with the formula, you just do copy and paste, Control plus C, then Control plus P. Control plus V, then you paste it. But if you want to only copy the results, but that's the formula, that's the value, then you copy it, then you go to the paste, you select the paste value alone, then you hit on enter. Good. Now let me introduce you to how to insert functions, so that later in our next lesson we dive deep into functions. So when you want to enter a function, maybe there are so many functions in Excel, and the function that you actually want to use, maybe you don't know the name, don't know the exact name, but you want to use it. So this is what you're going to do. We have an icon here called FX, that is insert function icon. So if you want to insert a function, let's say this same formula, I do the same numbers, I'm going to use a function to cater for that. So I'll click on this empty cell, then I go to this side. You can just ignore the equal sign, because when you hit on you select any function, the equal sign will automatically appear. So you go to the FX, that is the insert function. You see that when you click on it, you see that the equal sign has just appeared. Now the dialog box will appear here. So with this dialog box, we are now going to search for the results. The function that you want to use. Now, if you click on this formula icon here, it gives you a list of the categories of function that we have. So if you select all, it will display all the functions that you have in Excel in this list box here. But if you don't want it, you want it to be based on the work you're doing. Let's say you're dealing with financials, data accounting, if you're dealing with date and time, or any activity that you want to do, you can select from here, then to sort your kind of function that are applicable to your activity. So for me, I want to use all, so you can select all to give all the functions here. Now you know the name of the function, then what you want to search. So let's click on this, then you then search for the name of the function. So let's say we want to use sum, so just type SUM, then you click on the go icon here. So the moment you click on the go icon here, see that it will give you the sum function and its related functions, other functions that it goes with that function. So this is what you need. Then just click on it, make sure it's selected, and click on OK, and your function will be there for you. So the next thing you're going to do is to check the range. So the functions deal with numbers, so the first number will be this range. So you can just select this highlighter, you can just come to the range on the Excel sheet here, then just click on it. Either you click on it or you just type it manually in that box. Then you go to the second number. Maybe you are adding 3 numbers, or let's say 4 numbers or more. So the second number you can just enter the cell range, or you come to the sheet and just click on that. Then go to the third one and click on. So the moment you click on it, see that it will be doing the calculation here for you. So 8 plus 90 plus 5 will give you 103. If there's an error in your function or in your calculation, see that there will be no number here, or it will tell you that there's an error. So if you're okay with your range of cells, then just click on OK, then the results will be there for you. So that is how we insert functions in Excel. So in our next lesson, I'll end the next lesson here. In our next lesson, we are going to tackle more on functions. So we are going to use some of the functions like the count if and the count ifs, the if function. We have the VLOOKUP, we have the sum if, and so many functions, the maximum, the average, the minimum, and others. So I entreat you all to share this video, subscribe to this channel, and in the next video we are going deep into our Excel tutorials. And at the end of this tutorial, I bet you'll be good. You'll be using Excel to create wonderful and powerful applications. Thank you all, and don't forget to subscribe and share. God bless you. Bye bye.